What's going on, Chet heads? It's your wholesome boys. We got Rap God Rhapsody, OG Lexa, and I couldn't think of a new snappy name for Orbital in the bathroom. Let's go, Minecraft.
Let's
Wanted
go.
hit the like button already, baby. The end. Hi guys. What's this plant?
It's a plant. It has other plants in it.
Whoa,
Whoa,
Alexa has told me this is a plant that's called a garden, and it's gonna have a lot of plants in it that I can use to get seeds that I can use to make plants. I don't know why I've decided to go cyclical like that, but hopefully we end up with a surplus of food as a result.
Pray for good stuff.
Okay. I'm gonna need you all to step back. This is gonna be very dangerous.
Dude, I'm
This
back.
is
I'm
like-
back.
Veggie loot boxes.
It really is. Oh,
Okay.
oh, dude.
Sick.
It's a lit one though. Cotton it gives us string, so we're in
Cotton,
this.
bell pepper, and a lily.
It's lit.
Bell pepper.
And by the way, guess what? Guess what?
What?
Parsnip.
Wow.
Oh.
Peanut.
Peanut. I
And
got the peanut.
The big kahuna. Corn.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's lit.
Oh,
Excuse me, it's maize? Thank you.
I got the
It's
peanut.
the same
You can
thing.
have
Yo,
the
there's
peanut.
like more of these over here.
There you go.
Peanut.
We can
Yeah,
get
no,
like
it's-
all of the crops ever.
So I'm gonna start my day by hunting all of these. Is that what everyone's gonna be doing?
Uh,
I'm probably gonna get to work on the jail.
yeah, I think I'm building bridges.
Well, yeah, I need you to help me make the public space, Alexa.
All right.
That's the mission. I was waiting to say
I'm
though.
as public as can be.
We're gonna need to. I think we should probably have like a town outside of the farm, outside of the town. A farm outside of the town is what I meant to say.
There
I don't
we
know
go.
what I actually did say.
Oh, we got there eventually.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
The point is that maybe it's fine to have a couple of animals in Rhapsody's backyard, but we're gonna need a massive place to grow all the crops
All right.
for the sheep.
So right now, let's walk through it.
All right.
So we got
Hey, whoa, hold on.
the whole.
I'll give you the vision tour as well. I'll give you the vision tour. All right. So
Okay.
so at the moment we're standing on one of Chet's 3 great bridges.
Okay. Wholesome Bridge.
Wholesome Bridge 1, and then that'll be Wholesome Bridge
Okay.
2, etc. Right? So
Excellent.
right over here we've got the entrance to the public space, and everything on the left of this sort of cobblestone divider is going to be the public space of Chet. The Chet Plaza, Chet Common Ground, Chet Gardens, whatever, right?
Okay.
And this is the area, right? This is the area that we're going to need to spruce up and make it look all trendy, and I want everyone to input into it so everyone can like put their own little bits into it and it'll all look really nice. All right?
All right.
And then over here, we're going to have the Chetcropolis right up here. And then maybe with an underground passage to the jail, so we can lock up political prisoners and, enemies of the state in Rito's jail. Then we've got, obviously, the jerkery.
Okay. Is that
And,
the big stone box?
Yeah, that's scaffolding, I've been told, although I am less certain now that I think this is what it's going to look like permanently, but...
No. I'll make sure that it looks pretty. It's near the common space. There's no way that I'm going to let it look,
All right.
as bad as it currently looks. But also, secondarily, that's probably the granary right now, because we're pretty far from being able to have sustainable farming of animals. So instead, let's sustainably farm plants.
Well, I was away to say, we need to get, like, a bakery. What are all the French words for like little
Charcuterie.
yeah, the charcuterie, the sort of
Pretty
sweet
sure
shop.
oui is a French word.
Oui.
Oui,
It's inappropriate.
oui.
All right.
So,
Are we done with the tour?
well, I mean,
Wow.
yes,
Are you
honestly.
ever really done with the tour, though?
It's
I mean,
true.
are you ever
Whole
really in
life in Chet
if
is a tour.
Chet doesn't exist yet? Are you ever really in Chet?
Well, okay. Give me your thoughts, Alexa. What do you think?
Okay.
What do you think should go where? I mean, obviously, I've detailed exactly what's going to go exactly where.
Yeah.
But I mean,
So,
there is
I
like
mean-
one boulevard down here. What do we have coming off this bully?
Yeah. So Please don't shorten Boulevard the Bully.
Bully.
come back to Chet Bridge 1.
All right.
And I want you... I'm going to take you into my mind.
Okay.
Okay? So you look straight ahead into Chet.
Yep.
I'll stand next to you.
All right. Yeah.
So you see on the left side kind of a cityscape, okay?
That's
Not
the right.
really.
Well, hold on.
Think
That's
of it,
the right
think
side.
of it like a... I thought the right side was the crops.
Hold on. Okay, the trees at the moment, that's left.
I thank you. I have learned left and right.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure
Don't
that
take
we're on
that
the
for
same page.
granted.
Yeah.
I
So
haven't.
so crops is left.
No, crops is common. That's common space. That's the common space right over there. We need to make
Well,
it
you
into
gotta
like a
help me out.
garden and like fountains and trees and I don't know.
Okay.
Bushes.
So let's walk through. So left side is just going to be like very natural,
Yeah, you know, sculpted
not-
gardens, something like that.
but not like industrial croppage that we
No.
need for.
Absolutely not.
And then center is going to be like common buildings.
The center is going to be the jerkery, the
Okay.
Chetcropolis, and the jail. That's like the central sort of strip right there. And then
Explain to me in layman's terms the Chetcropolis. This was something that must have gone far over my head.
well,
at
all
some
right.
point.
So have you ever seen what's is it, the Parthenon? You know the
Yes.
that thing, right? I'm envisioning
Okay.
a massive building with a couple of
Okay.
pillars right in the center of town on this hill, right?
Okay.
And this can be where, you know, all of the decisions are made about Chet and Chet's people,
Okay.
right? And then that can have like a secret little backdoor access tunnel down to
Down to the jail.
where we throw the political prisoners
Okay.
and enemies
So-
of state.
I like it. Chet's doing great. I am worried about one minor thing.
Oh no. Oh no.
The Wholesome Boys Brewery.
Yes.
There's not a single part of Chet that has any correlation to the Wholesome
Right.
Boys Brewery.
So right,
it's the entire goal.
come hither.
Give me the long-term future.
Right. The long-term
I'm not
future.
investing yet.
Right. So this at the moment, right? There are two ways where I can conceivably see Chet expanding, right? One is down
Okay.
the main central boulevard, right?
Okay.
The Chet Bully or the Chuli, as I think
The
it should now
Chuli.
be.
I like it.
Should now
Yep.
be called, right? So this is the Chuli right down here, and the great thing
Okay.
about this is that it just goes into meadows and it's free real estate, right? It's totally
Gotcha.
empty. There's nothing here. So
All right.
what we could do, and what I'd like your opinion on, is what do we put where? Where do we want to zone the brewery? Where do we want to zone the charcuterie? Where do we want to zone the fields of wheat and croppage? What goes where? Where do we stick it?
I see.
You see
I
what I'm...
see.
You on the
It's
same
very
page?
Difficult decision. Yeah, we are on the same page now.
All right.
So, I do to think about this. We have to think about what we need for a brewery. Okay. We're going to need somewhere to actually hold all of our barrels of the goods.
Okay.
That kind of industry is going to take up space.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're going to need a big factory type space
Yeah.
for that to
Absolutely.
process all of that. We're also going to obviously want a place to sell the stuff,
Mm-hmm.
which is probably going to be some kind of like wholesome tavern.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to need we're going to need somewhere to generate the power.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to need somewhere to like for instance, are we making something like mead?
Is it one of the alcohols in the game?
Yes.
Then yes.
Then yes.
Okay. Then we're going to need to also do bees in our place, which
Right.
means we have to have a place for bees to
Here.
be because we need the honey.
Here you go.
There's a lot of things that we need here.
Right. Let's extend out the Chuli, okay?
Okay.
And see how far we want to take it.
Let's think about design choices.
Okay.
Okay. What do you? So I know you have the Parthenon, Chet Mobile, whatever.
Chetcropolis. Yeah.
Chetcropolis, close enough, honestly.
Agree to disagree.
Yeah, I didn't want to say, but
Yeah. What kind of style? Like, I don't know what style Raps is going for his building. Is Chet a very open and welcoming community where we have, very different, unique, flavorful styles of builds, or are we going for like, the old-timey, old-fashioned German city street where you have, all the buildings are kind of connected together with little shop entrances and something like that? What is the design space that we're working with here?
I'm afraid that's above my pay grade. That's a planning issue, and so I'd have to revert that to the police officer.
That's a planning issue, so you reverted to the police officer rather than the city planner.
I'm confused.
Did you hear him? It's
This was
above his
not
pay
in my
grade.
job. This was not on the application.
Can we promote someone to above Grandmaster so that I don't actually have to make any decisions?
I mean, I believe that's your job.
All right.
Yeah, you're the Grandmaster.
All right. Look, I think it'd be great if Chet has as many sort of different design elements as possible. I think we want a traditional sort of feel, but also, we got to incorporate the new. We got to get with the times. Chet's a forward-thinking city.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean,
I think
you
so.
wanna have
Something that defines a city, though, is the roads. Okay. What
Does it
is
really?
your? I absolutely think so. If you think of your stereotypical farm road. Okay, a lot of dirt, gravel, not very a car goes down it's kind of bouncy. Or
yeah.
you got your city where you have the smooth asphalt that the car glides along. Are we going for a modern look where you have streets and sidewalks that are paved? Or are we going for that, kind of farm country, gravelly dirt style road?
Now that you mention it, that's a very good point. I should have considered that more thoroughly. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think, Alexa?
See, I like the idea of having this left side be a little bit more uppity. You got a paved road, you got sidewalks, you got dare I say maybe even a car going down the road.
Is that a thing?
And then no, it's not,
Okay.
but we can make something that looks like a car.
All right.
And then as you go further out this way, the road kind of, where the sidewalks ends, Shell Silverstein, and it kind of starts to fade into a kind of dirt gravel. And then as you're walking along, you have little outposts that are everything that's needed for the Wholesome Boys Brewery. And then it just results in kind of the tavern, and it just sits there.
I like that. I'm massively pro that. Yeah, I think that's great.
All right, cool. Then that gives me direction. I can start making a road for us.
Right. How far out do you think we should go, though? What's the distance?
Well, I think that we should keep, so like a normal road is going to be pretty straight. So I think that this we keep straight.
Yeah.
Going out to, honestly, where you have it seems good to me.
Sort of the extent of this up here?
Yeah, I would say maybe to like here even.
Hold on, sorry.
Kind of make this the spot where you kind of cap it. But then possibly, pardon me, I just died, so no worries. I'm alive in spirit. Maybe after that, that's where we start to transition the road to be a little bit more gravelly and dirty. And I'm good at making those kinds of roads. The more modern look is going to be a little bit more difficult for me. But I can work with that, and then it'll kind of be a little bit more fluid and open and windy as it kind of goes around our various outposts needed for the brewery.
I think that's great. I think that's perfect.
Can we get input from the police / that random mason that we hired?
What happened?
Sounds good.
All right.
Yes.
I was busy getting shot in the head.
Oh,
Oh man.
Yeah.
I say yes
cool.
to the thing you said.
Nice.
He's busy.
I also give assent.
Cool.
Great.
Thanks for the sense, guys.
I give 2
No
cents.
problem.
Right. Now, here's the
have
million-dollar question, right?
Okay.
What does everyone want the public space to look like? What are we going to make the plaza look like?
So Plaza's always circular, right?
That
It's
is
just a
no.
rule.
It can't, no, it doesn't have to be circular, right?
So I'm imagining kind of like a circle right here where the trees are right now. Center
Uh-huh.
of the circle is a big statue to Chet. And then it's just kind of some trees and flowers and water surrounding it. But
Okay.
kind of a peaceful area to praise our Lord and Savior, Jesus Chet.
Yeah.
Common
alright.
name now.
Yeah. Jesus Chet.
No, that's what you say when
That's
you're
the way
angry.
I
Sounds like
see
you're
it.
mad at Chet.
Yeah, I was waiting to say.
Chet. Oh boy.
That said, I don't think we need to do. I think that this is like one of the last areas we should do. You know?
I'm happy to do this last. I don't mind. That's not a.
Or we can do it for. I'm indifferent.
I don't know. I'm humming and hawing about whether we try and get the Chetcropolis done, because I mean that should probably be like one of our most important structures, you know.
That's also true. I agree.
But at the same time, that is quite a lot of. That's a big design commitment, you know.
You were gonna need some water, Raps.
Yeah, I'll make a moat around here in a bit.
Okay. Because I mean, those are just gonna pop off and not stay there.
Oh,
Yeah.
can I just farm them back up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and they become the original thing rather than the seed. Perfect.
That's a little weird, but
I grew them real quick.
it's very fast-growing boys. All right. Well, Orbital, I'm going to make a road.
All right.
And we'll just see where that takes us.
Yeah.
I'll just-
Absolutely. Go for
All
it.
right.
All right, go for it. I'm gonna finish this bridge off, and then I'm gonna go and supervise the other design elements that are going on in the city, because
Excellent.
I need to make sure that Rito is abiding by
city protocol.
the city protocol exactly, which I have now seized control of apparently.
Does make sense. He can be a little bit of a rapscallion.
I know.
Sure.
I feel like we need to have a committee, you know? I mean, there's no fun in just having one person deciding planning, right? I feel like
That's fair.
we've got to have a planning committee, you know, some sort of decision-making process, maybe some paperwork, you know,
Party planning committee.
party planning committee. That's exactly right. That is
Very
exactly
important.
right. Very important. The most important.
What do you do with the alcohol if you don't have a party planning committee?
You're exactly right.
You drink it?
Speaking my language.
No.
Are you not allowed?
Don't be ridiculous.
That'd be ridiculous.
He's on the to-do list though, so sorry.
That is true. It is on the to-do list. You got me.
Guys, I need your opinion, right? I need your opinion on the word chonky. What do you think?
I love the word chonky, man.
Yep.
It's like a top tier word.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real.
Pro
up there.
chonky? Pro chonky?
Yeah.
I'm on board.
Pro Chonky.
Alright.
Very pro the chonk.
All right.
Because it's kind of like, you know, you see a picture of a really fat cat. And it's really cute. And you just go, oh, Lord, he chonky.
I'm part of many Facebook groups that are just like, this cat is chunky, this dog is chunky. It's
This
all
donkey
good.
chunky?
I do feel bad. Like I do feel bad rather. I do feel like possibly in a couple years we'll look back on it like we look back on like lolcat's speech now. But for the moment, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah,
All right.
I like that.
that's
man.
fair.
I wasn't expecting.
Orbital, are you anti-chonky?
I'm not going to say that I'm anti-chonky. I just discovered the word the other day, and I thought, wow, that's not a word that I'd ever come across before. You know, it's
Surprising me.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. I didn't expect the support to be so positive. Chonkalicious, as they say.
Pro Chonk.
Pro chonk.
Yeah.
Chet's Pro Chonk.
Put a sign up in front of it.
Is that our first
pro-chonk.
Chetleration?
Yeah.
The Chetleration.
Yeah.
I hate it so much.
Chetleration of independence.
You know what the worst part about this is? We're gonna record like 6 episodes of this series and then upload episode 1, and everybody's gonna be like, "Yeah, this Chet thing's gotta stop."
Yeah.
And we're gonna have 6 episodes of Chet.
Sorry,
okay.
we're pot committed at this point, friends.
Well, the worst thing would be if Chet is actually like a slur in some language, and we're just like saying it repeatedly.
Yeah, that'd be really bad. You're right. That'd be really
You're right.
bad.
You've correctly identified the worst thing.
Speaking
going
of
on
worst
Google real quick.
thing. Speaking of worst thing. We're gonna start with Orbital. What is a game that you were really, really excited for that ended up being terrible?
That's such a great question. I don't actually know. I don't know if I really look forward to games like I used to.
Does Soul Zero have a like a sequel yet?
Oh, you shut up. Just like I don't know. Maybe it would be the Soul Zero sequel if that indeed was a thing. I don't know. I don't really have a game that I've been disappointed by. My expectations for games these days are just like rock bottom.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's any better.
But if you're constantly disappointed, you can never be disappointed. No, that's yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can never be appointed.
Yeah.
Grandmaster of Chet.
I don't know. What about you? Do you have a game? You must have a game. I feel like you must have a game.
So I will say, and the thing is, I reserve part of my judgment to this because I haven't actually played it yet. But
hello, internet.
But it's one of those, like, I've seen enough to be like, I'm probably not ever going to, despite my disappointment.
It's that new Isaac game, isn't it? I knew it.
Yeah, it's the new Isaac game, Enter the Gungeon. Rito, you ever heard of it?
Yeah, it sucks.
But
I'd prefer to exit. It's so bad.
Oh, I see. But no, I'm one of those people that was waiting, approximately 15 years for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, all right.
And then the reviews for Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, and everybody went, "Yeah, just don't waste your time."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, that's rough." And then I never played it.
Wow.
That's fair, frankly.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're sort of saving yourself some extra hurt by not playing it?
No, I think I'm saving myself about 36 hours.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
Probably about 70 as well.
Because everybody was like, "Yeah, the game's really long and also bad." I was like, "Oh, well." And they were
It's
like,
nice
"Yeah."
occasionally when they save you the time like that. I feel similarly to Orbital, but like in a completely different direction. Of if there are enough games out at the moment that I'm enamored with, I don't look forward to games, so I don't really get on the hype cycle. But I do actually have a response to this question, which I'm butting in here to assert. It's Fallout 4. Fallout 4. It broke me. It like the last vestige of optimism I had for like especially AAA games. I was like, I'm done. Sorry. Fallout 4 did it. Todd did it.
I think that's fair.
Oh, wow.
It's one of the few series on my channel that is like has an obvious conclusion, like to complete the campaign, that I've just straight up abandoned.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah, that's a real
Rito,
shame.
you got any games that you were excited for that you hated?
Oh my God. Sticker Star is a stain on Earth. Paper Mario was a good series. Sticker Star is not a good game. Sorry, everybody. I know that probably not many people in this call have an opinion, but it's one that I'm sure will drive a lot of opinions in the comments.
I don't even know what it is.
You don't know what Paper Mario is?
I know what Paper Mario is, but
It's the one that they made on the 3DS, and it's like not even close. It's like not even close.
I see.
It's like they took away. It's basically like if the first one's a big driving thing was that a lot of the characters were just like the writing was fun, the characters were fun and everything. But then in this one, they're like, but make everybody Toad. And I'm not even joking. Literally, that's exactly it. Literally, but make everybody Toad. That'll be fun.
That's really good.
You know what? Let's be positive. Like, let's go the other way. Alexa, what's a game that you really didn't have any expectations for, but were just like blown away by how exceptional it actually was?
I'm about to get yelled at when I say this one. I went into Hollow Knight expecting to dislike it.
Okay, what is your experience prior with like difficult Metroidvanias and as well with like Souls-like-ish games?
So I had pretty much zero experience going in, and the thing is, like, I've never been, even like growing up, I was never a big game where it was just like a story that I had to follow. Like, I've never cared about the lore in games ever. I've never cared about, like, you know, exploring and finding a ton of secrets and things like that. So everybody was like, you know, play Hollow Knight, and I was like, yeah, but it's like not really me. It's a story-driven game that is difficult, and like the entire purpose of it is to go find a bunch of secret stuff. Like, I really don't care about this game, and I played it, and that was like one of the series I looked forward to recording every time I sat down to record. Because that game is freaking good.
Very good video game.
Very good game.
Absolutely incredible. I really can't wait for Silksong, actually.
It's going to be very good.
All right, Rito, how about yourself?
This is one of those questions that I would I'd come up with the answer like a week later. The perfect answer when I'm just sitting in the bathroom or something. I'd be like, oh my god, that's the answer. Like, I don't got anything off the top of my head for this one. I go into most games with little expectation. I like in the same way that Orbital does. I just I don't get super excited. I can like look at something and usually be like, that seems like pretty polished, I guess, and I'll usually jump on it then. And I don't know. I feel like I don't have high expectations anymore.
I feel like that's
and I don't have low ones
standard.
necessarily either.
I think that's a standard when you become a content creator.
Yeah,
100%.
I'm just like, I'll see it when I see it, and that's kind of what happened. I'd be like, I don't think it's good yet. I don't think it's bad yet. It looks like it has some polish. Let's find out if it does. It's kind of where I'm at.
So
Yeah,
I'll say this: do you guys have any games that you're looking forward to?
Nice try, thief. Content.
This dude's looking to start his own series on the back of these. You know what? I'll play in Darkest Dungeon 2.
All right.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
fair.
Ooh, I cannot wait to have the re-established Republic.
I'm excited. But like, I want to play Darkest Dungeon to get prepped for it. But Darkest Dungeon is so long.
Yeah.
I can't start. You can't start a series on it without expecting to do it for the next 3 months.
Yeah, exactly. It's like always
So I just want
100
it out.
episodes for me, so it's hard to fit in. Like, especially because like I'd finished a giant series on it, and people were asking, "Hey, you gonna do a modded series on Darkest Dungeon now?" And I'm like, I just finished a 150 episode series on it. I need to do other stuff. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's a great. It's like one of my favorite games ever, though. But I just, it's such a commitment. At least if you're doing it for videos.
Yo, okay, hang on. Just slight digression. A game I expected nothing of because I jumped on it before like the giant media bandwagon around it. Celeste. I expected nothing, and it was incredible.
Celeste is real good. I've been playing
It's in
it
my
on
top
stream.
5 games of all time.
It's real good. Big agree. It's very good.
It's like probably on my short list of 3 games that I am shocked I haven't played yet because I know I'll love it.
Yep.
It's one of those.
Do it as a stream and
definitely
also let me watch the stream.
Yeah.
I will. If I do it, I will let you. I will unban you just for that.
Thank you. I'm trying to get unbanned for ages.
Oh boy.
No, I was the exact same way. People had told me for a very long time, like, you gotta play Celeste, and then hit the Epic Game Store for free, and everyone was like, this is your moment, Tyler. You don't have to pay for it. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll do it. Played it on stream, and I was like, damn, it's a good video game. So now I just play it every once in a while, because it's like really easy. The chapters are like the first time beating them, because I know there's like weird difficulty spikes and stuff like that, but the first time beating them, they take like an hour to do each chapter, so it's an easy hour segment on a stream, and it's nice.
It's very like especially for like a platformer that can have relatively difficult or intense kind of parts. It's very zen. The music in it is incredible.
Yeah.
Right.
Completely agree.
Alexa, can I borrow you for a second? I think that you might know what I'm trying to do. I need to try and make a circle.
It's freaking Minecraft, man.
Yeah, I know, dude.
Why are you making circles?
Yeah, I know. But I feel like you're.
So what? So you're trying to make a circle that kind of.
Right. So here are the.
So it's.
This the circle.
Okay.
The pillars are the bits that I want to connect up to a circle, into a circle.
Okay.
They're the
Okay.
the periphery.
So we've
of the
got a
circle.
diameter of 1, 2, 3, 4,
8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, double 8.
technically, yeah, the radius is. Wait.
Oh no.
The radius is 9. So you got a diameter of 18 circle.
Yeah.
All right. Here's the best way to do Minecraft circles. Are you ready? You better take out a notepad and start writing this down.
I've got it. I've got a notepad. I'm ready.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
You start by Googling Minecraft circle.
Okay.
All right. And then following Googling Minecraft circle, you look at the Google images where there are a million Minecraft circles, and you pick the one with the diameter you want, and then you follow.
Right.
Okay. and you did it. You
I
built
don't
a
want.
Minecraft circle.
I am slightly disappointed.
Yeah.
I honestly thought that was just something that they taught you in Minecraft school. You know, like circles 101.
Redstone 101, but
Yep.
sadly no circles.
All right.
I used to know, like, that's one of those things. It's one of those useless knowledge things where, some things will be in my head for the rest of my life. Circles in Minecraft were in my head for a while, but there reached a point where it was like, no, you gotta know like 600 Isaac items instead. So some of that kind of went right out the dome piece and never came back.
All right. I'm with
I
you.
like the
Oh my
referral of the
god,
dome
what
piece.
the hell?
What?
I friggin' you people covered up a cave, and when I opened it up by accident, friggin' 2 skeletons flew out of it.
Have
Scared
you
the
considered
crap
not
out of
opening up
me.
the cave?
Oh
Well,
my
I'm dead.
god. Oh my god. Scared the hell out of me.
Hold on.
That was a good time. I had a good time.
I'm having difficulty interpreting the circle images on Google. That's all right. I'm managing.
I can handle the circle build if you
No. It's a matter of pride now. You've told me.
I see. I mean, we did games that underwhelmed you. We did games that overwhelmed you. Are there any games that adequately whelmed you?
Mm-hmm. Appropriate whelming.
Yeah. Made you one whelmed lad.
Could you give me an example of a whelming?
Undermine. Adequately whelmed me.
Really?
I went into it expecting Isaac clone, and I got a roguelite that was fun but not perfect. And more than likely, I'm never going to play ever again. But I enjoyed my 6 hours that I spent in it. I was adequately whelmed.
I mean, it is for the worth noting. It is currently in early access, so its current build and finish is not representative.
All right,
of that
okay,
of the
okay. Then you know what? That's oh my god, Raps, you do not need this much water.
Do I not? You said I needed water. Now I have water.
All right. We have to have a Minecraft learning lesson real quick. I don't know who wants to join the Minecraft learning lesson.
Does he not need this much water? I thought you needed this
Oh
much
my
water.
god, no, you do not need that much
I'm
water.
like 90% sure he needs this much water.
Nah,
This is fine. It
400.
also looks kind of pretty.
Much water.
It does look pretty, but we're gonna have a Minecraft learning lesson just for the future. Okay. See this spot over here?
No, I'm not even looking. You're making fun of my farm.
I'm not making fun of your farm. I was just
Hey,
laughing
Rhapsody.
at it.
I think it does not happen if you like run on crops. They all like pop up or something.
No, only if
Oh.
you jump on them. Okay, so see this.
Hold on.
Sorry.
See
Oh.
this.
Science.
Does anybody have a
experiment.
lot of torches? on
Yes.
them?
Yeah, I have 19 there.
Here, perfect. All right, sure, you can take it, Orbital.
Sorry. There you go. 64.
Placing about 800 torches around.
There you go.
So say we have this singular block of wood with a torch on it. Say that was a water in the ground like you have here.
Mhm.
You can go 4 away. Such like this. Including all the way to the corners 4 away.
Uh-huh.
You can have just that one source block in the middle, and it will cover everything here.
Okay, but what if I did this instead? Because it kind of looks like I'm protecting my crops with a moat.
Then you keep it like this, and you accept the Minecraft learning lesson, and you keep making a dope-ass looking farm.
Hold
Hey,
I
on.
mean, at some point in Minecraft, like, you have to give up, efficiency. Because otherwise,
Oh,
like,
yeah, no.
why ever build a house, right?
100%. Minecraft is all about giving up on efficiency and going for the dopest looking thing possible. It's just the law of the game. And
Mhm.
dope things always are better than efficient things. Until you start
totally
actually
agree.
automating it, and then you probably want it to be efficient. But
Yeah, when we get to the point of automating this, then sure, then we can
yeah.
whittle them down. Also, it's just because this is adjacent to the public area that it kind of prioritizes prettiness.
It looks
Zombie.
pretty now.
I think you need to make sure that you erect a suitable fence, Rhapsody.
Erect the jersey.
Where's the zombie? I have my police uniform on. I'm ready.
Your police uniform is 3 arrows stuck into different parts of you.
That was there was 5. And
Improvement.
I was
That's what I heard.
slowly eating cherries while walking towards you all with 5 arrows after I switched into my police uniform to defend you, you ungrateful swines.
I was very grateful.
Well, there's another zombie over here. So if you'd like to come
I'm on
back
my
and pop the arrows back in.
Stay away from my friend! Got him.
Go Rito! Hell yeah!
How do I bow? How do I bow? Also, I never pressed the timer button, so tell me when to outro.
Anytime around now is fine.
Yeah, more or
Okay.
less now.
Yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I had a great time. I hope you guys did too. There's links in the description for everything you want and more. Go see all kinds of series.
Is there a
from all
pony?
kinds of people. There's no pony in our descriptions.
What? No, speak for yourself. I put ponies in every description.
There's no pony in my description. There's more. 2 ponies in my description. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.
Adios.
Bye.